Welcome back to the Soccer Betting News DStv Premiership preview. This weekend, we have 4 DStv Premiership fixtures. I'm Joshua Gaylord, and with me today, I have a co-driver. Ayanda, how are you doing?
I'm good, man, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, and welcome to our viewers at home. We have exciting football ahead of us this coming weekend, and I can't wait for it. So, yeah.
Well, this Friday, there's 2 fixtures. We'll speak, both kicking off at 7:30, so a double header.
Yeah.
First, though, Golden Arrows take on Stellenbosch. Golden Arrows, and as well as Stellenbosch coming off of a rather disappointing loss. But how do you see this fixture going?
Well, I must say, goals galore that I see in this coming fixture. Stellenbosch, yes, they lost to Kaizer Chiefs, but going up front, they have been scoring goals. Like in their last 4 games, I think they have scored about 7 games in their last 4 games. And on the other hand, Golden Arrows, I think they have scored about 5 or 6 goals in their last 3 games. So coming into this match, I see goals galore. Both teams, I see them playing entertaining encounter. They will be open to each other. So let's expect an open attacking game. So for predictions for me, Stellenbosch, we know that they have lost to Kaizer Chiefs. They will come into this game. They want to rectify their mistakes. They have been scoring and conceding at the back. So going at the back, they will want to rectify those mistakes to make sure that they don't concede goals. So for me, I would say this game, I expect both goals at over 2.5 at 1-2.
Look,
like 2-1.
2-1. Those are some good odds. For me, I know Stellenbosch, they're always attacking. They're exciting to watch. Yeah. Some say they might be predictable, but we'll get back to that later.
Yeah.
Seems like the more exciting fixture to watch. The second fixture of 7, it's a big one in my opinion. 2 teams that are rather in a rebuilding process. One might be a little bit further on, but still struggling. Pirates, surprisingly enough, I saw this on Twitter and then I had to go and look it up. They haven't scored this month. It's a tough one to take. I mean, as a Pirates, you think it's a joke. But then on the other side, AmaZulu, they haven't won since August. 5 fixtures. The new manager for me, personally, as a fan perspective, I'm not that excited about. But he has to prove me wrong. He seems like the good tactician. How do you see this one going?
First, talking about the new manager for AmaZulu, he's a good coach. He took Township Rollers to the CAF Champions League 2 times in a row. So he is like a good coach. So people have been asking, is the dressing room, is he able to manage the dressing room, the likes of Kapatino Mango, Majoro, your George Maluleke? For me, I would say, yes, he can manage that with Ayanda Dlamini as an assistant coach. So I don't think that will be like difficult for him to manage. Even the chairman, Uzungu, came out and say the players, they must not see him as a small boy. They must respect the coach in order for the team to achieve their amendment, their mandate for this season. So coming back into this game, Orlando Pirates, they have been like struggling going up front. Some people saying on Twitter, and Ndlondlo has never seen his teammates celebrating so far. So this game for me, it's gonna be like both teams have been like slightly disappointing, especially for AmaZulu with the way they have started this season and dropping to 9th position. It's like, a huge disappointment for AmaZulu fans. And now they are coming into this game with a new coach, new technical staff. So for me, I would go with Orlando Pirates in this one. Yes, I know they are like a bit struggling. They failed to beat a 10-man Richards Bay FC at Orlando Stadium. So this tells you that going up front, Pirates, they need to work a lot of, they need to put more work effort there. So people were saying, where is Evidence Makgopa? Why didn't Kermit Erasmus started the game? So a coach came out and said Erasmus had a problem against Skukune United, hence he was not playing against Richards Bay. So coming into this game with the facts that I've given, AmaZulu, they have a new coach. So he's still trying to learn new things in the club. So I will give it to Orlando Pirates, this one.
I have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
I think that the new coach, there is a thing that they say, a new manager bounce, whereby the next game, the team is energetic, they're ready for the upcoming fixture.
Yeah.
But he's only been in the job since Monday, and then the game is this Friday. It's not much time, in my opinion. And I feel that Orlando Pirates, although they haven't been scoring, they have shown some good passages of play. For me, it's they haven't been scoring, but I think they can edge this game 1-0.
Yeah, and AmaZulu, they are coming into this game missing one of their key strikers, Kapatino Mango, who got a red card when they played in the MTN 8. So that gives Pirates a upper hand coming into this game, because Umango has been with Orlando Pirates last season, so he knows their weaknesses. So coming into this game, Orlando Pirates, I see them winning this one.
Well, moving on to Saturday. Speaking of Richards Bay, like you just mentioned, this season we've got a lot of KZN derbies. If you haven't gotten used to them by now, there's still more to come. Richards Bay take on Maritzburg United. Although I'm saying there's a lot of KZN derbies, one of the teams might be gone in this fixture come the end of the season. How do you see Richards Bay taking on Maritzburg United?
Well, Richards Bay, I must say, they have impressed like a lot of people. In fact, they have shocked a lot of people with the way they have been performing so far. No one expected them to be where they are. They are like sitting on the second spot on the log. So winning this game will make them log leaders since Sundowns, they are playing in the Champions League. So Richards Bay are coming to play against Maritzburg United, who have like back-to-back losses. Their last win was against Orlando Pirates at home at Herkwala Stadium. So Richards Bay United are coming into this game with high confidence, managing to get a point against Orlando Pirates. They were 10 men down. So coming into this game, and I must say also, big up to the signings that they have made, Richards Bay United, the likes of Memela, Mabaso, Ozungu, they're in the middle.
Real match winners.
Yeah, so they have repaid Richards Bay since he said, guys, we give you another chance. So I must say that Richards Bay, I see them winning this one. I don't think Maritzburg, they will want to turn things around. This is a side that is always like trying to get away with relegation zone. So in this fixture, I don't see them coming out as victorious, but I see Richards Bay winning this one.
For me, Richards Bay is the bank of the weekend. I can't look past them.
Definitely.
They've only lost to Supersport 1-0 and Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. That's just 2 losses for the season. And they should walk this KZN derby.
And if you look at their loss against the Kaizer Chiefs, it was those silly mistake. You can't say like they were completely out in the game. They even missed a penalty. So for me, I think if I'm not mistaken, they missed a penalty in that game against the Kaizer Chiefs. So for me, I think this one, definitely it's a banker.
Well, speaking of Kaizer Chiefs, they are the final fixture on Saturday at their home away from home, Moses Mabhida Stadium against Chippa United. It's 3 points, 3 penalties, 3 wins in a row in the DStv Premiership. After the game, Coach Arthur Zwane came out and he said in the post-match press conference, if I'm not getting the quote 100%, he said they were very predictable and they dominated. Stellenbosch was rather very predictable and they dominated that game from start to finish. Is he getting too confident, or does he have the right to say those kind of things right now?
I think for me, like if you look at Kaizer Chiefs, they have won like 3 games in a row. So the confidence is coming back. To the coach, to the players, like the confidence is back, I must say. The likes of Caleb, I know like a lot of people didn't believe in him, especially Chiefs fans, and some of them still like they are slightly like they are still not sure. But the guy, like, he's showing why Coach Arthur Zwane called him back after he tried to sign with the club. So he's trying to prove himself. And I must say the game against Stellenbosch really eased the pressure from him. And after scoring that second penalty, I saw him signaling the goalkeeper that, hey, I'm coming back. And a few minutes after that, and then he got another penalty. So coming into this game, Chippa United last played, I think, on the 17th of September. Where
a while back.
Yeah, and they won against the Marumo Gallants by a goal to 0. So coming into this game, they are a bit rusty since they have not been playing. Kaizer Chiefs are on form. They have been playing. So I don't see a Chippa United backline, a defender like a combination player, Doli or Sekota and Caleb. And Caleb has proven a pace and unamandla. So like coming into this game, I don't see Chippa United stop by Kaizer Chiefs. And knowing I'm a fans of Kaizer Chiefs playing at Moses Mabhida Stadium, fans will always come out in numbers. So Chippa United, I don't see them taking this one. Kaizer Chiefs are a banker also.
Look, before you just gave your prediction, but just going back a bit on that, we saw Njabulo give the ball away before Kaizer Chiefs saw the goal.
Yeah.
Did you think watching the game, oh, here we go, Kaizer Chiefs again?
You see, even before Njabulo Blom made that blunder, but Kaizer Chiefs created some opportunities. Ashley Dupreez missed 2 opportunities. The first one, it was a ball distribution by Itumele Nkune. Ashley Dupreez missed that one. I think, and I'm sure lots of Kaizer Chiefs friends will agree if I say Dupreez should have scored that goal.
Yes.
And then there was another one that came, and then Dupreez was supposed to shoot a goalkeeper and score, but his shot was very poor, and then the goalkeeper managed to save that. So after Blom considered that made that mistake, I saw Itumele Nkune and his teammate lifting him up and say, switch on, boy. Yes, you made a mistake, but we can come on, we can come back into this game. And after scoring that penalty, the first penalty, he was happy to say, okay, now I can play, I can
relax a bit in the midfield.
Yeah, and he's one of their key players, especially in that he can play as a DM and he can also drop back as a centre back. So he's one of their key players this season.
Well, you mentioned the penalties. A lot of fans, or some fans, were a bit skeptical about them. How did you? For me personally, I felt like all 3 were penalties, as well as our Mr. Spot On came out and said, look, we're not talking about eggs here, hard, soft, medium. They were penalties. I felt that way. How did you feel?
No, definitely those were penalties. Whether you like it or not, those were clear penalties. And in a game, you can't say the referee mustn't give, even if it's 7 penalties. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Mr. Referee must do his job and award the team the penalty. So people who are crying that Kaizer Chiefs they won on penalties, it's what referee saw, and he was spot on. So.
Well, those are the thoughts of myself, Joshua Gaylord, and Ayanda. Kaizer Chiefs for their 4th win in a row in the DStv Premiership. Please, we are almost at 500 subscribers. Please, if you're watching this, thank you. Like the video, subscribe down below. And until next time, Ayanda.
Yeah, cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agents.